Hello student, today we learn next part from this chapter number 5, that is substances in the surroundings, their states and properties. See page number 35, there is a point freezing. The water kept in the freeze or on ice becomes cooler and cooler, that is its temperature falls, and at a certain temperature water does not get any cooler but starts freezing and forms ice. The temperature at which this happens is called a freezing point of water, and the temperature of a substance can fall below 0 degrees Celsius, that is it becomes minus 18 degrees Celsius, then it becomes ice. When ice gets heat, it starts melting or changing into the liquid state again, and ice melts at 0 degrees Celsius. It means that the freezing point and melting point of water are the same. Remember that freezing point and melting point of water are same, that is 0 degrees Celsius. And each substance has a specific boiling point which is also its condensation point, and each substance has a specific melting point which is the same as its freezing point. See student, there are given states of a substance. See, while gaining heat means while we give temperature or heat to a particular substance, then first when it is in a solid state, then it melts and become liquid, and after giving heat, that gaining heat, liquid becomes gas vapor, and there boiling, that condition happen. And when we losing that condition, okay, means that is a cooling, then gas vapor becomes condensed and in a liquid state transform, and after that cooling, liquid becomes solid, and that state we call as a freezing state. Okay, see, use your brain power. The chart given below shows the boiling point and freezing point of substances. State whether the substances are solid, liquid or gaseous at room temperature. See, substances, candle, plastic, iron, and freezing point given 60 degrees Celsius and boiling point 350 degrees Celsius. See here, freezing point given of a candle, so which is in the 60 degrees Celsius solid, and boiling point means it is in the vapor state. Then same plastic and iron you find out. Then various uses of changes in physical state. See, candles are made by melting paraffin wax, and solid carbon dioxide, that is dry ice, is used to make ice cream and to keep it frozen, and liquid nitrogen is used in animal husbandry, and sand, that means silica, is melted to make glass. That are various uses of such substances which changes in a physical state. Metals like gold and silver are melted to make ornaments, and iron is melted to make some tools that are used of that changing the physical state of that substances. Okay student, now see, they are given one experiment, that is of sublimation. See, sublimation means what? Actual particles of iron seen during the experiment in the laboratory. See what they have done. Iron crystals do not melt on heating but change directly to the gaseous state. Sorry, iodine crystals do not melt on heating. Iodine crystals, you take that iodine crystals, and when the fumes of iodine hit the wall of funnel, they cool to form solid crystals of iodine and stick to the funnel walls. Thus, when heating, iodine does not melt and changes to a liquid but directly changes to a gaseous state. That means sublimation means the change of a solid substance directly into a gas or vapor without first changing into liquid is called a sublimation. See, generally what happens, solid substance when heated then it becomes first liquid, and after heating that liquid it becomes gaseous. But some substances, when we heat that substance which is in the solid form, when we heat it then does not become liquid directly, it transforms into vapor, that means in a gaseous form, and that process is called a sublimation. Okay student, see, iodine crystals, it is an example of sublimation. Now they are given on opening a box of camphor, its smell spread all over. Why does this happen? See, a simple experiment is given, which is we realize in our regularly life. See, camphor means kapur, you know that, and it's a smell spread all around us when we put it open, because there happen sublimation process. Then they're given states of various substances. They're identifying various substances and objects. See, how will you identify the following? See, a glass. It is made of a plastic, steel, or glass. Simply, glass. We know that glasses are of glass, then plastics, as well as steels. A rod, it means iron or aluminum. We know that rod also of various types, that is made from iron, aluminum. Then door also made from wooden or glass. Or a white powder, it white powder made from salt or chalk powder. And how we identify? To answer the above questions, you consider their properties. Okay, student, we must know the properties of their example, their transparency, hardness, weight, color, the sound produced from it, solubility in water, etc. And substances can be identified by studying their properties, and they can be put to according to their properties. Okay students, that means we identify substances according to their properties, and that properties we have learned after this video. Okay student, so today we will stop here.